So my social entrepreneurial journey started from my personal family background. So growing up, I saw my father develop an NGO, educational NGO for hearing handicap in Himalayan region in Dehradun. And so from there, I always wanted to work with people, and to be precise, with my people from Himalayan state like Uttarakhand. And so after all my education, and I got a chance to study at NID. And at NID, our professors always pushed us to start something. So I think from day one I had this thing that one day I want to work at least with 10 people, and if I can generate a livelihood for 10 people, that would be more than enough for me. So this is how after a point, I had a daughter, I came back to Dehradun, I decided that it's time I should start working on my dream project. So this is how I started my project Naturally Pahadi. And Naturally Pahadi, with this we are working directly with the farmers, and I got an opportunity to work in a IFAD funded project with government of Uttarakhand, where I travelled extensively and saw the farms in the remote places and all. But what was happening locally was that farmers were not getting the due results. एक तो पोस्ट हार्वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट में जो इतना वेस्टेज होता है, lot of effort goes and so much gets wasted that they don't get the proper value for their produce, and that is why most of the people are leaving it also. So that was one reason. And then if you see around Dehradun belt, you have a perishable vegetables ka complete belt, and one of them is tomatoes, and we are majorly working with tomatoes because we see that 30 to 35% of it gets wasted because it gets vine riped, and then farmer has no other option but to throw it next to their fields because इतना भी उनके पास लेबर नहीं होता कि उसको उठा करके एक जगह डंगरों को ही they give it. So that is how we came across, we came with this idea that why not develop a semi-processing kind of a unit right next to their homes in the villages. So we thought probably we can make a hub and spoke kind of a model, जहाँ पे semi-processing and pre-processing can happen right close to the villages. And we can give them training, we can teach them how to do the basic processing, and we can make products which are like in align with the market. One thing very good about this whole program is that it's just not a funding thing, but it is also about interacting with the faculties in a big way. So many a times when you are in a startup journey, you are all alone, and then you are like, are you going in the right direction or not? And I think the FEED program really helped us with that, where the faculties gave us the confidence. Many a places where personally I feel I was like, am I doing right? And when a professor, an experienced professor told me that yes, this is how it is, and that was the confidence I got from FEED program. And also it helped me in networking. So I didn't know that there were fellows who are going through the same kind of confusions, and so you come in this whole ecosystem where you have other people, and then you have mentors, and you get help from all across. So I think FEED has really helped me build a confidence, because a confidence only can make a better project. One very simple message for anybody who wants to start is that be persistent. I mean, there would be a time when you would feel that, oh, you're alone, maybe you're doing wrong. It is okay to do wrong. And I think most important is be there. One day you'll be thrown out, second time you'll be thrown out, but third time or fourth time, sometime it will definitely happen for you. And this is what even I'm working on. So IIM Kashipur in itself is a brand to reckon with, definitely. But I got to know about FEED through a friend of mine who applied last time and they got selected. So yes, and thank you so much to all the faculties and the whole team of FEED. They've been supportive, and thank you.